Hello friends, my name is Amit Kumar. I am working in engineering and construction industry for last 20 years. I am practicing project management for last 10 years. I am passionate about project management. Today I am going to present a very important topic that is about best practices in project management. Project management in commercial is a very important function in any project. Close monitoring of project cost and schedule is extremely important. From zero date itself, the cost and schedule has to be monitored and controlled. Billing plan has to be monitored very closely so that we can generate the proper cash flow in the project. If the project cash flow is good, then project can be executed on time. Billing breakup has to be planned properly so that net cash flow should be positive in the project. Focus on cash collection should be highest in the job, because if cash is not received on time, proper deployment of resources are not possible in project. In any project, there is a price for a contract scope. If there is any deviation in contract scope at any point of time, the project manager must raise a commercial claim to the client. The project should have an efficient escalation mechanism. Any issue has to be addressed on time. If the issue is not addressed at a certain level, it must be escalated at the higher level. Project team meeting has to be conducted periodically. That helps in building the trust among the project team members. Risk management system must be in place. The risk must be identified and there should be proper risk mitigation plan. If risks are not mitigated on time, the project will be derailed. There should be planning, monitoring and control mechanism in all the activities we are performing in the project. There should be a clear-cut monthly progress report of project so that we should know what is happening in project, what are the issues prevailing in the project. Client should get this report so that they should also aware what is happening in the project, what is the progress demonstrated in the project in last 1 month, and the action taken by the client also must be indicated in the progress report. There should be clear-cut project organization chart with clear responsibility of every team members. Contract closure is extremely important because many times contract closing takes a lot of time because many small activities are not addressed. That elongate the defect liability period also. That this really delay the project and all the margin of the cost, margin in the project is eroded. Project people also should know the difference between the construction and operation maintenance issue. Many times client will pass O&M issue on the contractor, and if contractor is not competent in understanding the difference between construction and O&M issue, it may happen the defect liability period will continue for a longer time. Engineering is a very important function in any project. If the engineering is not taking care of design, if the design is not meeting the project requirement, there is a high possibility that there will be delay in project activities. Interfacing among different disciplines of engineering is extremely important because engineering drawings should take care of all aspects of the engineering, whether it is mechanical, electrical, civil, structural. So there should be a system or digital tool like building information modeling, where all discipline of engineers should see their interfacing and the drawing should be released to site after checking all the interfaces. Layout must be compact because the compact layout helps in reducing the cost of the project. Geotechnical survey is extremely important before the beginning of the project. If geotechnical survey is not done properly, there will be a lot of re-engineering in the execution stage, and that will delay the project. It will also increase the project cost. In government contracts, many times technical scope will be ambiguous. So it is extremely important to take that technical clarification from client before bidding in the contract. Because post-contract, contractor will have no edge in negotiating on the technical scope. Many times it also happens that many things will be indicated in the contract which will not be really required for the project. That will increase the cost because that is just a gold plating. So engineering people must initiate the design change approval so that such gold plating can be avoided. Engineering must be done in the shortest possible time so that procurement and construction activity can be started at the early phase of the project. Many times engineering delays and that delay the procurement does also delay the construction and the overall project schedule goes haywire. Engineering should also take feedback from all the stakeholders, especially the execution teams, because many times design does not take care of the ease of executions and many feedback comes from execution team. It must be implemented in the successive projects. If any engineering changes are happening in the project, it must be percolated down to the different disciplines. Like suppose there is change in the motor rating, it must be informed to the mechanical, it must be informed to the civil and structure also, so that they should also take the necessary actions in the drawing. And the right drawing, the revised drawing must be released immediately to site. Release of for construction drawings after checking all the interface, extremely important. We should have a proper digital system to track the engineering status also, so that all the project helpers should know the status of engineering and the project manager must escalate if the engineering is not happening on time. Engineering document archiving system is extremely important so that hard copy practices can be avoided. Execution team should be in a position to take the drawing from the archive systems and it can be released to person who are executing at the ground. Procurement is one of the most important function in any large contract. Many times vendor will be limited for many materials. So in such case, procurement personnel should go for additional vendor approval from the client. Many times in India, the number of vendors will be limited for certain product. So procurement person should resort the global procurement in such cases for the competitive price. Vendor development is a continuous exercise that must be done so that pool of vendor can be developed that will help in handling multiple projects. Supply must be sequential and supply should be complete in all respect also. Many times it has been seen that work is stalled at site because of small items like sleeves, bolt. So such thing must be planned in advance. Procurement mechanism should be fast and the flow should be in such a way so that intent to ordering can be done in the shortest time, and we should also achieve the competitive price also. Contract terms and conditions are extremely important. It must be market friendly because many times tenders are floated and response will be very few from the market. That will not help in getting the competitive pricing. Technical specification must be clear and unambiguous, because if technical specifications are not clear, all vendor will have a different understanding and the level playing field cannot be achieved. In such case, Price comparison is also very difficult. And it may also happen that we may not get the desired product also. It is also very important to weed out the non-performing parties before placing the order, because post-ordering it becomes extremely difficult if the parties are not performing. There should be a measurable system for contractor performance also, so that if the contractors who are not performing, they should be removed from the vendor list. Many times it also happens that contractors are not performing during execution phase. So there should be a clear-cut corrective mechanism to remove such vendor and place the new vendor in shortest possible time. Construction is most important activity in the project. In fact, entire function works to support the construction to achieve the execution target on time. Some of the good practices in constructions are completion of underground work before monsoon. Otherwise, it happens that a lot of time and cost is spent on dewatering. After completion of all the activities, protocol must be signed so that bill could be submitted on time and cash collection could be also achieved. The storage management is extremely important. Many times because of some external factors, the project will be delayed. And if the products are not stored properly, it may happen that at the time of requirement, we will not get the product, or the product will be in bad condition. It will not be in usable condition. Safety is most important in construction. It has been seen that due to expiry of one labor, the project is stalled for months together. There will be labor strike, labor unrest, and there will be an atmosphere of fear and uncertainty. Pre-construction planning is extremely important. Planning for material, planning of drawing, planning of logistics, space planning. These are extremely important before starting the construction. Otherwise, construction work cannot be accelerated. 3 months rolling construction plan is extremely important in line with the engineering and material available with the construction department. Many times there will be uncertainty in the project and long-term planning cannot be done. Many external factors will not support in meeting the long-term plan. So in such case, it is extremely important to have the clear-cut visibility for 3 months, and at least this 3-month rolling plan must be static. Daily progress reporting is extremely important at site, so that on daily basis the progress can be measured. There are some other good practices in project, like before bidding in contract, the contractor must take the technical and commercial clarification from the client. Because if the technical and commercial scope are not cleared, contractor will not be able to quote the right price, and that may result in the cost overrun in the project. Many projects will have some specific tax assumptions as per the government notification. That must be taken care. In case the project gets delayed, we should resort for submitting the bank guarantee instead of cash retention. Client also support if client is responsible for such kind of delay. Advance in any project is extremely important because huge costing is done in mobilizing the site. Digital document management system is extremely important. Project, everything should be documented in a digital system so that people should not spend unproductive time in tracing the document. Most important thing in a project is promoting the faster decision making. Decision making can be faster if there will be a decentralized decision making system. If the decision making is centralized at a higher level, then it will lead in the decision making, because it is not possible for top management to immediately take actions in many issues in the project. Quality is extremely important. Quality in every function is important so that rework in the project can be avoided. Thank you so much. I will come with such presentation shortly. Thank you once again.